All right. So, what are you guys doing now that you have handled the brief situation that was going on here?
I feel like some talking is gonna need to happen here.
Georgia started making his way over to Haven.
Uh, yes. Well, uh, Postmaster says he was gonna meet us there. Yeah.
No,
No.
no.
I thought we had spoken to him previously about where we would meet him.
Adel did speak to him, but he never said he was coming.
Ah, that is deeply unfortunate. Because I do need to collect. I think Elvia is going to have to invest in the sending spell so that she can start sending her own messages.
Arj, you get to lead us today.
Oh boy. So
Excellent.
here Otto say, we get to Haven, you could try investing in like a sending spell scroll. Aren't you guys able to like add it to spell books or something?
I will have to do that. I believe that I have relied on other people to do those things for quite some time, and I require a few spells, sending included. Luckily, I have a card for our friend Devilish, and then she, ding.
Oh, you're one of the scribe wizards, Adel's dad says to you.
Not only one of them, the order that I studied under is literally called the Order of Scribes. So yes,
Oh, I remember them. They're able to cheat their work into books faster than us people that actually like to study what we find. He may
I
be a little jealous of how quickly you can transcribe spells.
I would not say cheating. It would be more of a shorthand form that we have learned over many years. But if you consider it cheating, then I will not disagree with you. Would you like me to perhaps teach you a faster way to write? And you know, I could help you if you are to also record information like I do.
He ponders and says, "I don't think so. I like just being able to bring whatever I need to me."
That also works. Very well.
I much prefer conjuration over anything else.
Conjuration is a very valid school of magic, as they all are. I'm not the biggest fan of necromancy myself, but that's more of a personal preference.
Hmm.
My personal purview is more evocation and occasionally the transmutation schools, but to each their own. Every school of magic has their own use.
While I don't practice necromancy myself, I can see how it's useful.
It can be, though it has a unfortunate stigma due to many people who use the ability to control life and death to pursue nefarious means.
He says, pondering this before shrugging, and says, everyone can use every magic for nefarious purposes.
That is very fair.
For
I
example, I could just summon a bunch of bees on us right now.
You could, and I could fireball them all, but I would rather not. And I don't know about you, but I feel that as you said, every school has its purpose, nefarious or not. It's just unfortunate stigmas and discrimination, prejudice and all that.
He looks like he's about to say something before seemingly getting distracted by a bird flying overhead.
Is it a very colorful bird?
Roll perception, see if you can see the bird.
I want to see the burb.
Maybe it's a dragon.
I would hope not. Roll 4 burb. I probably don't see burb.
It's just a robin.
Ah. Lovely.
Let's see. And nothing eventful happened on y'all's trip to Haven, so that means you make it to Haven fairly easily. And now now they've updated how the maps look, so now I have to figure out where Haven's been moved to.
Fantastic.
Oh god.
Yeah, they keep updating Roll20, and every time they update it, I have to search through my maps again to figure out where everything is. Let's see. Alright, we're at the city. Now I need to go and grab the tokens. The extra George got Thanos. And there we go. So, you've made it back to the city. Everything looks calm within the city as the sun is beginning to set on the horizon, slowly easing into evening.
Alright. We're just going to continue going to look for the inn that they stayed at last.
Alright. Does everyone follow?
I shall follow.
I'll follow.
Bop.
I'm still just hopping and skipping along.
Oh god.
Just kind of following.
Duh.
Someone has merged with people, I think. No,
Nope.
some of you have gone invisible. Like, on my screen, both of Phenom's characters are now just invisible.
You might need to refresh. Do you see them?
I had to refresh.
Because they are a few squares below George.
Yeah.
Yee.
Alright, that seems to have fixed it. So, if you are
When in
all
doubt, refresh.
going to the inn...
As they're walking, Otto with his dad is going to be like, "Oh yeah, you guys have never been here before." Talking to his dad, Maravesta, and Aurora. This is Haven. I think it's called the City of Angels.
Were we here
Oh,
a few
I-
episodes ago?
I'm just gonna look sort of down at my feet and shift uncomfortably.
And your you there's like, "I've been here before. I remember when they founded this city. Ah, good times.
Wait a minute. You remember what?
When they founded this city."
I
He
heard
said,
you,
clapping his hands together.
DM, how long ago was that?
Thousands of years.
Were you physically present, or do you simply remember it from hearsay?
It depends on what you mean by present.
Were you watching them uh, build the city or celebrate its founding.
No way.
I think he means, were you alive when the city was founded?
Yes. My concern is if you were alive and in the area when this city was founded, that means you have been around for thousands of years.
Well, I am a wizard, he says to this, but I was but a wee baby boy lad whenever it was being built. So, not quite the not quite what I am today.
So you have acquired the means to extend your life far longer than most.
Yes, he says, and he's very clearly human, so he has had to have found a way to extend his life in one way or another.
You are not fully immortal then, are you?
Oh gods, no!
Didn't think
I
so.
I wouldn't ever dream of trying to become immortal.
It does sound like a unique form of hell, but
Oh, it's not even that. You just get hunted by the you get hunted by people, and that's no fun.
fair.
Because death doesn't like immortals. For obvious reasons, they go against everything she stands for.
Indeed. Not to mention, there is a distinct level of horror of watching everyone that you loved and ever will love pass away before you do, because you never do.
Understood that. You can just extend their life too, if they want their life extended.
Yes, that's a whole morality issue. You know what? Someone, you you provide quite a interesting facet of conversation. I appreciate your ability to provide a unique perspective.
He just looks at you for a minute before leaning down to Otto and going, "Who's she talking to? Who's someone?"
I think she's referencing you. I think she's saying that you are someone who provides an interesting perspective.
Oh
Indeed.
God, are they giving me another name?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you. Thank goodness. I couldn't dare learn to have a third name.
Do you have a second name?
Yeah,
Hmm.
you there. It's 2 words, 2 words, Otto.
Oh. Okay.
So would you be the
Say,
first
wait,
member?
where is Maravesta? I'm just realizing her token's not here.
Yeah.
She snuck off somewhere apparently. In
She
reality,
self Thanos.
that's weird because she was in the group whenever I copied her. Don't worry, I can fix this as the DM, maybe. Question mark. Maravesta. Let's see. And well, bam. That didn't work. Hold on. I gotta try again. I'll figure it out. Maybe. Eh. Eh. God, why am I so bad at this? Yeah? No. Why is it always Maravesta that gives me the trouble?
It's
Okay,
your stealth.
hold on. Oh no. Hold on. There we go. Figured it out. Voila.
Ha ha ha.
There. She has now magically come back. Right there. Assuming you
I
guys
was
can see the
always
token.
here. That's the thing.
Hold on, just a minute.
Hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Yay.
Okay. To that, George is gonna. I'd sitting down for a little bit. It's just gonna stand up, and it's just gonna look over to Hubert. Hubert,
Yes,
would you mind walking with me?
I would mind walking with you.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He says to this as he motions you towards the hallway and says, I would much rather sit while we talk.
I would much rather not do this with everyone watching or listening.
That is why we.
He's gonna kill Hubert. Oh shit!
I'm not listening. Keep going.
That is why we will go to one of the rooms, away from
No,
it.
you don't have to go to a room. I can't even hear you.
Ooh! I want to cast invisibility and listen. Oh no, I can't. Ooh, but I can. Ooh. No. Oh, I am a gossiper though. Ooh, nuts. I have to beat the allegations.
Besides, it's not like going for a walk would get us any more privacy than being here. Having to walk the street would put us in view of everyone in the city, would it not?
I meant that if we wanted real privacy, we'd be able to at least go to my mother's place and have a place to speak there.
Where she could eavesdrop on us?
I doubt she would, if I told her not to.
There's always the possibility. Much like there's the possibility that our compatriots here will try.
No.
Unless, of course, you'd rather us have the conversation outside of the city walls.
Is George gonna take that?
You know what? Sure.
Then by all means, lead the way. He says,
Don't try to follow him. It's not gonna go well. I tried once. He nearly stabbed me.
Alright. Then George will simply start heading up.
And with that, the two of them will walk along.
Aurora, I know you are thinking about going invisible. Are you going to attempt it?
I would never go invisible to eavesdrop. And
No,
she's gonna
I'm asking you out
Oh.
of character. Are you planning on it?
Wait a minute. You're not even.
Do you attempt to?
One of you's not even in Roll20.
Plane. 1 second.
Luna, you're not in roll 20.
I was using theater of the mind. Chill. Jesus Christ. Busting my balls over here. I swear to God.
I swear to God.
She's going full Boston.
Yeah, she's from Worcester.
Can't even fucking get a break around here anymore. I swear,
Oh,
everyone's in your
God.
fucking business around here. Fucking
Oh,
crazy. Now this shit's gotta load. Now we gotta sit here and wait for it to load.
Congratulations, you've unlocked Boston.
Where's
mode.
the ladies' restroom in this fucking place, huh? This balls not to bust to get a fucking restroom around here, huh?
It's the drawn thing to the north. The little
The drawn thing
here.
to the north?
The little drawn bathtub.
What
on the
fucking
top.
drawn thing to the north are you talking about?
Why do you have a New
You got a
York
screw
accent?
loose, buddy?
It's Boston.
Alright, yeah, I'm actually gonna... My character's gonna walk to the ladies' restroom.
Okay.
Don't I have... Let me check. 1 second, actually. Let me check. Actually, before I go to the ladies' restroom, I'm gonna hand everyone my armor and loud tools other than Lumen.
You do realize it takes 10 minutes to take off armor, right?
It takes 10 minutes?
Yes.
Yep.
Over for you.
Unless you specifically have the
Have they
armor.
left yet?
Do what?
Have they
Yes.
left yet?
Yes.
Oh my god, why do you do this to me, DM? Let me have some fun.
I mean, I would love for you to have your fun, but if you're going to remove your armor, it's gonna take 10 minutes.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna go then if it takes 10 minutes. Fuck. But am I an eavesdropper in this situation? Yeah, I kind of am. I want tea. I'm gonna be a distance away. All right, I'm gonna go to the ladies' restroom and I'm gonna cast greater
I
invisibility.
can always go invisible too.
Oh,
Okay.
are you? Wait, you're going somewhere and casting it, or are you casting it now?
So it only lasts a minute.
It only lasts a minute, bro. This game sucks. Why do I play D&D?
It's greater if you were able to go freely invisible, attacking people for free. That for an hour, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I
Hey,
use flower to reveal them. Like
the upside to greater invisibility is you can do all of the stuff you can't do while invisible, and it
yeah, I'm gonna
doesn't.
tell them, and if they go to like an alleyway or something, are they continuously walking? Or are they like kind of?
They are going to continuously walk, but
Oh my God.
if you are going to attempt to follow them, you're going to have to roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna try. Certainly gonna try. Certainly gonna try.
You can certainly try.
Let's make sure no one dies.
Let's see. Which means now I need 3 different tokens. I'm going
Health.
to.
Oh my God. Yeah, DM. Why wouldn't you let me take my heavy armor off?
Hey, I told you could. I just also told you it would take 10 minutes.
Oh my God. They already took off. Oh yeah. I mean,
You're hurt from a mile away.
I wanted to follow just to make sure no one died. I hate heavy armor.
So
If you really wanted to know what they said, you should let me do it. I can
You-
make myself invisible for an hour. I'm a
Yeah, but are we
rogue.
gonna collaborate that?
so
That's the plan. You follow, and then like, because they discovered me, they won't discover you. Because they're like, why are you following? Yeah, do that.
let's see.
Anyways,
So,
go ahead.
George noticed you, and let's see for Hubert. So you turn yourself
I'm just starting to
invisible.
notice I'm playing with people that really build like strong characters. I am in a different league. Anyways, go on.
You turn yourself invisible and you open the door. Hubert is standing at the door, looking directly at the spot you would be if you were visible, and just very calmly says, "I wouldn't if I were you."
I'm gonna walk into him. Just like, because I wasn't ready for them to be there. I'm just gonna charge into him.
You bump into him. You feel his heavy plate mail as he just watches you and says, "I wouldn't do that if I were you."
I'm gonna fall as well.
You can't follow because
That's a,
No,
I mean, like fall on the ground.
okay.
Yeah.
So you fall,
Ow.
you hit the ground, and after a minute you turn visible, and Hubert continues to stare at you.
Hey, Hubert. I was just trying to make sure no one died. Ow.
Follow people.
Yeah, I know we fucking had to, but like I have heavy armor on. I was trying to take it off. But Hubert has 30 fucking perception because I don't know.
He
Devil, Satan, fucking true sight, near sight, far sight,
canonically
all-seeing sight,
Hubert used to be a
Cthulhu
rogue.
eyesight. Oh.
He used to be a rogue, so he is always on the lookout for people who might try to kill him.
That's crazy. So there's respec potions, huh? There's like,
There might be.
Ooh.
Huh?
Wizard, here I come. Anyways,
I also used to be a rogue. I still am a rogue, but I used to be too.
I'm wizard pilled. I like drawing in books. Ooh. Hubert, I'm so sorry. I was just going this way to.
You've had a long day. Why don't you stay here and rest?
Oh, but I'm not tired anymore. You see, I do not need much sleep as an elf.
I don't want harm to come of you if you follow us.
Oh, but I can help. I'm very strong. See, I have Lumen with me. She's gonna pull out Lumen and say, "Lumen, say hi."
And I have Tabitha, he says, pulling out a short sword. And Slashly, he says, pulling out his long sword.
Well, I could just help you because you might need help. Remember, we make a good team, Hubert.
That we do, but unfortunately this is a trip for 2.
That could be you and me.
He then slowly grabs the door and then shuts it, making it very clear he doesn't want you to follow.
I'm just gonna lay on the floor looking up at the ceiling.
You know, if you were gonna follow him, you should have gone out a different way, like a window or something like that.
Well, I'm sorry if it's no one else is seeming to follow them, and I want to make sure neither of them die.
What's funny is if you had gone into the bathroom, you wouldn't have been able to leave anyway.
No.
It doesn't have windows.
Yeah.
It's a terrible establishment. Haven needs some
What?
new policies.
Why would they have windows in the washroom
Cause you need to figure this shit out.
for people to peer into the bathroom and watch people bathe?
There's bathtubs in there? I take everything back.
Yes, canonically, there is a bathtub in that room in the top
Yeah.
left.
What the hell?
It is a washroom in its entirety. It
That's
has
pretty cool.
and they have it to where it has no windows to make sure that nobody spies on the people using it.
Okay.
See.
But I like it. I like that washroom now.
That you are that's the wrong tokens. You are left at the inn, and Hubert and George will continue going on their way. So, well, they have their nice little walk. What's everyone doing back at the tavern?
Drinking my woes away.
I'm
You
just
drink
kind of like
often?
laughing to
No, I'm not
myself.
drinking.
That's Aurora's attempt to follow someone.
All right, Aurora. If you do not drink very often, I need a con save from you.
Oh god. I'm gonna try this drinking thing. I didn't see what my roll was.
15.
That's gotta get me something. You know? Double 15. That's a
You're
stroke of luck.
you're fine at the moment. It's just ale. It's not very strong.
Oh.
No, I was just talking to his dad and talking about all of his adventures and things that's happened so far.
Do I have like a pastime? I'm
Hey,
doing on?
Aurora,
Yes, what can I do for you?
want to play a game?
Sure.
Let's see who
What
can
kind of
drink.
game?
Let's see who can drink 5 cups of ale the fastest.
Thorgrim immediately slams his fists on the table and runs over and goes, "I'm in!"
All right, and she's gonna take off her armor. 10 minutes pass, or well, not 10 minutes. I can't declare that. I'm not a GM. I can't declare that. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Don't make a boss. Please don't make a Reaper boss. Oh God.
Any other takers?
Guess not. Anyone?
Hoppy will try it.
Isn't that kind of cheating?
Otto will just shrug.
Oh, what's the local dish here? What's popular in Haven? I'm not too familiar.
Meat.
Well, no, do they not have like a dish that they're known for, or a dish they serve here?
Food.
Okay, I'm asking
I
the wrong person.
I wouldn't expect it to be meat.
Can I ask the barkeeper like what do they have like a dish that they're not famous for serving, but like something that's popular in Haven? Like, you know what I mean? Like some places have like
Or,
Britain has
whipped
like
cream.
beans and toast or something like that. Fucking questionable thing.
Their special meal is called ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Is that what so I'm gonna tap on the table or what are those called? The counter. I'm gonna ask for the local dish.
Oh, our local dish is a dish called ambrosia. It's supposed to be the meal of the gods, but obviously, it's just our version of it.
I'll take one ambrosia then. As she's
Mm.
taking all her armor off and putting it off to the side.
Oh, I will say it's a bit pricey. It's 10 gold.
Oh, that's fine.
He shrugs and will begin prepping your meal.
10 gold, goddamn. Bro, George's fucking place is corrupt as fuck.
You'll figure
10
out why it
gold.
costs so much.
With that, I'm gonna draw in my book as well.
Because this city is actually not that corrupt. In fact, they are underselling the price of this meal for what it's going to do for you.
Yeah, it's very literally the opposite of corrupt.
Can I draw like a picture in my book of like the? I'm gonna describe it the best I can. I want to just like the bar, the outside of it, a rough picture in my journal. Like the book is horizontal. I had to do that thing in my head. Horizontal. She's sketching the book of the tavern, and then
Okay.
she's gonna draw a little arrow underneath that says Ambrosia from Haven. And on the next
Alright.
page, she's gonna draw the Ambrosia.
Roll a sleight of hand to see how well you draw.
I need a. Oh god, I'm playing the wrong character for this shit. Well, 13's not bad.
Alright. So it's a bit basic, but it's good enough to get the feel for what you were going for out. And then eventually the man will slide you a glass bowl filled with a white fluff of some sort with a peaches ringed around the top and a golden cherry in the center of the dish that he offers to you.
Oh, 1 second. Describe that again.
It is a white, fluffy dish in the bowl with a ring of peaches, and in the center of the ring is a golden cherry sitting on top.
Thank you. Okay, write that down. I shall partake before a little drinking contest in the dish.
All right. So as you take a bite of the ambrosia, it'll have a nice sweet and tart flavor to it, and you feel a nice relaxing feeling wash over you as you gain 25 temporary HP.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's cool. I'm not even eating this stuff for like cool benefits. I'm just doing it because it's a story thing. All right, cool. I'm happy with that. That's neat.
And now, the drinking contest shenanigans.
Mhm.
So, we're having Thorgrim, Aurora, and Meravesta all participating.
That's we are. That's we are.
All right. In that case, for the first drink, I'm gonna need con saves. Thorgrim, yours will be made at advantage because you are a dwarf.
Because I am a mountain dwarf. Hold up. Character sheet.
Oh god.
Con save. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is actually a common theme with Thorgrim. Like he gets advantage on con saves against poison, and always rolls really poorly every time.
So Oddle's participating in the drinking contest.
Yeah, Otto's participating.
No, it's Hoppy.
Hoppy can't get drunk. He doesn't have to roll these.
Oh, well then Hoppy's still participating even though he's not really in the competition. He's just drinking.
Like, it is literally impossible for him to actually participate in this.
Damn.
How's
Alright.
Aurora feeling?
Let's see. You're beginning to feel a bit buzzed, as this is technically your second drink. Maravesta, you're doing okay, but you can feel that you weren't quite ready to drink. You may have an empty stomach as it seems to be affecting you faster than you expected. Thorgrim, you are already buzzed because of how low your Constitution saving throw was.
Stronger than I was expecting.
As it has apparently been a long time since you've had yourself a drink, so your tolerance may be lower.
She's gonna set down the mug immediately, resting her hands on the counter. Another. And she's gonna tap the counter.
After a minute, another one is served to you all.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look around, and when I find an opening, I'm just gonna try and toss the drink over my shoulder and pretend like I drank it.
Can I roll a perception check on that?
Roll stealth, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm probably looking right at her. I'm gonna see if like.
No. Damn you, rogues.
So, unfortunately, they are keeping a bit of an eye on you. However, instead of throwing the drink over your shoulder, you very calmly lower it down to the floor and scoot it under your chair while nobody's watching you, and then lift your first empty mug as if it was your second drink. Aurora, at this point, you are getting tipsy. As much like Thorgrim said, these drinks are apparently stronger than you originally anticipated, and it's beginning to affect you. Thorgrim, you took this second drink like it was nothing. You don't feel any different at all.
Yeah. Sorry.
I gotta tell you guys, it's really starting to hit me. Oh my goodness.
You'll get used to it.
Just gonna hiccup a little bit. I could do another.
It's good stuff, eh?
Yeah, that's great. Does she like the taste of this? She likes sweet things usually. Isn't beer like, ugh?
So this isn't beer. This is ale, which is basically beer, except it has honey in it. So it is sweet.
It is sweet. Okay. I've never really had beer. So.
If another batch is ordered, it will be served to you.
Another one. Yep,
another round, please.
Another round is, of course, served to you. Maravesta, how do you intend on handling this?
I am going to drink this one.
You're going to drink it, you said? All right. So,
and now I'm going to suggest that we put money down on the next round. And I'm going to try to convince everybody I'm just completely blasted.
I mean, with your roles, you basically are, but sure. Thorgrim and Maravesta, you're both handling it pretty easily. And you notice that Aurora is starting to feel the effects of the alcohol.
I think she's just gonna be passed out at this point on the counter because I think she was tired from her divine energy getting taken from her for a little bit.
Oh no,
monster!
You are not passed out yet. You are still conscious. You're just very drunk. You haven't quite reached enough fails to be unconscious yet. Which one of you said you were going to? Which one of you said you were going to try to convince everyone to put money down?
That would be me.
Okay. So, How do you try to convince them?
Okay. Guys. You gotta listen up to me, okay? I'm feeling great. I'm gonna win this contest, and nothing's gonna stop me. We should all put 10 gold on who could drink the most from here on out. Okay. I'm feeling great. And like I'm just gonna like knock over a glass or two.
Roll performance. We'll
Yeah, you're looking great there, pal.
It's like a "woe is me" attempt.
So, so it's very abundantly clear that you're hamming up your how drunk you are.
Wait a minute. She's not even. You're not even drunk.
It's debatable.
She's just gonna tap the counter and say another one, please.
Another one is
And
in
just keep
fact.
tapping it like really incessantly, annoyingly.
It is served to you. The barkeep or the tavern owner seems very accustomed to this sort of situation, so
Thank you. She's gonna hold 2 thumbs up and then immediately cup both hands around the mug, and then just like full body weight, lean back and try to drink the whole thing really fast.
roll a con save with disadvantage. Oh.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, didn't need that.
All right. So as you lean back, you do in fact finish the drink, and you topple over in your chair, hitting the ground as you finish the drink. Now you are unconscious.
She's gonna giggle a little bit and then just pass out.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done. Oh, well, there she goes.
Lumen. She's just gonna keep sleeping.
Well, and then there were 2, eh?
Yeah, and I'm going to try to swap my full mug for Aurora's empty mug.
I think
All right.
did I fall with it? Oh shit.
Roll sleight of hand. It would be one of Aurora's previously empty mugs, not the one on the floor.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like,
Oh
Thorgrim,
my god.
you do technically get a perception check to notice this.
I don't know if it matters.
Eh.
Maravesta has finished another glass, Thorgrim. She is keeping up with you tit for tat.
Oh, not bad. Didn't realize you had a taste for this sort of thing.
Oh, when you travel as much as I do.
Well, cheers. Glass clink.
If you guys are continuing, this will, I think, be the 5th round, so technically the last one, and I will need con saves.
All right. One more then.
Yep. Down the hatch. Glug, glug, glug.
So, Maravesta, what are you trying to do?
I'm just going to go for it. It's the last one.
Alright.
Not bad.
Maravesta, you're feeling a bit tipsy at this point, but you're handling your alcohol fine. Especially compared to Aurora.
She's peacefully sleeping.
Alright. So, with the fun shenanery out of the way, it's time for the
Trauma.
time for the possibly very tense shenanery that's about to happen.
Yay.
Let's see, where's a good spot for them? This is a fitting map, I think, for what's about to go down.
Oh, good now.
Oh,
I hate
George.
that I have. I was like, why is this music so happy cheery? Then I realized I had fucking Mario Party on in the background.
Oh, don't worry. The music coming out of Discord's also fairly happy cheery.
Oh.
Because right now it's playing Apple Juice Stew.
Shit. Okay.
So, you and Hubert have been going for a walk. You all have entered the wooded area on the outskirts of the city as you move along. Hubert has his hands behind his back, walking calmly, as you can't really tell what sort of temperament he's in, as he is always very good at masking his true emotions.
Can George attempt to roll an insight to figure out what he might be thinking?
You may try.
Nah, he's a fucking iron will.
I'm not presently at my computer, so what'd you
I rolled a
roll?
5.
Oh, no, you cannot read this man at all. You would have an easier time reading the emotions of a rock.
I was just gonna keep walking forward and be like, so what did you want to talk about?
Well, mostly why you have decided to start lashing out at people that I presume you saw as friends. Especially considering the fact that you started calling them Lady Adel Sarday's compatriots rather than your own friends. I would like you to elaborate on that.
I'll admit that was things I did say, partially out of anger, but also out of, as petty as this is gonna sound, feeling mostly feeling disrespected and betrayed.
And why is that, George?
Well, for starters, Adel asked what I wanted to do there with the situation, and I said, leave one alive so that we can question them and talk to them. I had intentions on only leaving one alive, and yet, I don't know if you saw what happened. The second I was going to start doing what I said I was going to do, Beastie insisted on stopping me and irking me by telling me that I'm turning into the other George, or the alternate version of me. Which
I am unaware of his actions or how he acted towards the group, so I cannot compare you to him.
I understand that you can't. That doesn't change the fact, though, from the story that they had said, this George pretty much had a, I guess, extreme hatred towards Adel due to what happened with their adventures, and ended up killing Adel and Elvie.
And why did he hate Lady Adel Sade exactly?
I mean, if I had to guess, it was due to Adel's pacifism, which led to him losing something he cared for a lot.
Oh.
Because if it's similar to me in any way, and if we have similar personalities to where we have things that we care for a lot, the only thing I can assume that he lost was either a loved one or his home.
So, if we're making that assumption, that he despised Lady Adelsade for her pacifism. Why does it bother you so much that there are so many pacifists in our group? Although it was agreed upon by Lady Adelsade to only leave one alive, and she allowed you to make the rules, the fact of the matter is that everyone in the group is an individual. There were just as many people who chose to spare people as there were to kill. So, why are you upset whenever people are beginning to compare you to someone who wanted to kill out of revenge?
Because it makes me feel like all the times I spent with them were for nothing. It's upsetting when you sacrifice and try to do so much to protect people and try to do your best by doing right by them, only for them to turn around days later after experiencing something and say that you're starting to turn into someone who's going to eventually kill them. It's hurtful. It's doesn't exactly feel the best.
At which point did they say that you were turning into someone who would kill them, though?
It wasn't really them saying it, but actions speak a lot louder than words, in my opinion. And with Beastie,
the action I saw her take today, and only today, was preventing you from killing someone in cold blood.
That might be what you think, but there were others that I saw. There was Beastie with what she said and what she did, Beastie and Elvie getting in the way, and then Scalodius walking up and threatening to end my life if I ever put anyone in danger again.
Well, George, as I was an outsider looking in on the situation, you did fire a finger of death towards both Beastie and Elvie, and even though it was aimed at the man laying on the ground behind them, this does not change the fact that you did, in fact, fling a very powerful and dangerous spell in their direction. Did you not?
I did.
And it all started because Aurora decided to heal some of the people that were unconscious on the ground. And then you grew angry about that. Whenever they are making the comparison, I presume they are not meaning to say that they're worried that you're going to kill them. They're trying to make sure that you don't turn into what they saw that day. People can make observations on you without it being a direct insult towards your person, you know.
I do understand that, and I guess I should have been more upfront about how I'm feeling about the situation we're currently facing with the cult. Which, in my opinion, it's the fact that I don't think we have time to worry about redemption or who's being forced to do what or who deserves a second chance.
And why is that?
Because at the moment, we're getting to a point to where we are now facing threats that could easily kill us or even destroy us without so much as a second thought about whether we deserve chances or anything like that. And as much as I'm probably going to regret saying this, I don't think we're in a state right now with the situation we're dealing with where we can try to worry about being the better person. or being better people. But that's my personal viewpoint on things and how I want to treat this situation, especially with the cult. Because this might sound like me overthinking, but how many second chances have they taken from hundreds, thousands, close to millions of people at this point, and we're still sitting here thinking that they deserve to be treated fairly?
May I give you a what if then?
Sure.
We are fully aware that the puppeteer has a tendency to pull strings, lead people on with false pretenses, lie, cheat, and steal to make sure that they follow what he says. How do you know that all of those people weren't simply under the control of his magic?
To that I say, how do you know they're not still under the control of his magic after we just knocked them out?
Because charming effects can be ended. Dispel magic, leading them into anti-magic fields. If they are under the effects of charms, they can be broken. Secondarily, the more people you bring back for questioning, the more answers you can get. For any one individual only knows a limited amount of information on any given topic. Now, George, I cannot sit here and talk to you about the morality of killing. Personally, even if they were under the effects of a charm, I couldn't care less if they had lived or died. However, in this situation, I felt like you needed more of a neutral party to point out the whole situation to you. As an outside observer, I saw the actions that I told you about. And it's one of those things where I have to ask, and you have to ask yourself, are you really willing to go down to, say, the cult's level, just to make sure they don't win? Because the puppeteer killed me while I was unconscious, much like you were trying to do to some of his cultists. I don't care that you were trying to kill them. It was a very smart thing to do, in my opinion. But I also am not a very good judge when it comes to killing or not.
Guess that is true then, I guess.
Secondary question that I need to ask you, George. Why is it you kill?
Kind of stays quiet for that to a little bit. He says, primarily to protect the ones I care about.
Primarily. That implies there is another reason. Is there another reason, George?
I think overall, I guess I just think it's the right thing to do, especially when people are trying to take things away from others.
The What if they think it's the right thing to do to kill you? If you're only going to run by people's beliefs, their morality, their personal preference, what if they believe what they're doing is right?
Then that's their right.
But does that make them wrong compared to you?
No. It's why I don't decide to contest people like Adel with her thoughts on things. It's why I took the oath of never hurting her family, or why I don't contest her when she says leave people alive. I don't think anything the way anyone thinks is right or wrong. But I guess in my opinion, I do draw issue when someone is so blatantly trying to prevent someone from doing what they think is right. And I guess that draws back to what happened there, is that it did feel like a spit in the face when everyone stopped me from trying to do what I thought was right at the time.
That line of logic leads to another question. He then looks to you and says, if I thought it was right to put an end to you out here right now because of the threat you pose to our group, would you attempt to stop me from my belief?
Answer it, George. Answer it.
I wouldn't exactly try to stop you, but I wouldn't exactly just let you kill me either.
Well, you only have two choices in this situation, George. It would either be defend yourself or let me kill you. If you defend yourself, you're not adhering to your own word of saying that you believe it is wrong to stop someone from doing what is right.
God, why couldn't I follow this invisible? Fuck.
Because the unfortunate truth of your statement, George, is focused around moral ambiguity. What you think is right may not be what other people think is right. For example, you think it's right to kill those people in cold blood simply because they are a threat to you, your home, your family. Lady Adel Sade doesn't think it's right to kill anybody for any reason. My morality, I don't care one way or the other. I just would have preferred to kill them because I enjoy killing people. Whenever you base things solely on morality, but then, more importantly, only get the view of your morality, you're going to end up getting into situations that put you butting heads, so to speak, with other people. That is the reason as to why you got into that altercation today. What you believed was right, 3 other people believed was wrong. Beastie believed it was wrong because you weren't giving the man a fighting chance for his life. Elvie, I presume, believed it was wrong because you were about to kill somebody that another one of our friends had spent her resources to wake up the person. And Scalodius thought you were wrong because it looked like you had attacked people that he considers to be his friend. The unfortunate truth about morality, it is not I'm right and everyone else is wrong. In some degrees, everyone, depending on their morality, has a say and is correct. But it's the difference in choice, the difference in desires, that causes all these conflicts. What did you say?
I guess that you put it like that, that's correct.
Because Elodius has threatened my life as well. Whenever I rendered Beastie 13 unconscious because she wouldn't listen to reason, he was livid. And he and I had an altercation over it. And now it's past. He and I have come to a form of agreement over the situation. But the problem, George, is whenever you let your emotions rule your decisions, you'll make rash decisions rather than calculated ones. For example, what if LV didn't have the ability to counter your magic, and your finger twitched, and you hit her in the heart? What would you have done if you had killed her tonight, George?
Honestly, I would have brought her back and dealt with whatever consequences you guys wanted to give to me.
What if you couldn't bring her back? What if you had to live with having killed one of your friends permanently? You have to remember, although there are a plethora of us in this group that can bring the dead back to life, it is not always a guarantee. One day, all of our eyes are going to close, and there's nothing that's going to open them up again. So what would you have done if you had killed her, and nothing could bring her back?
I don't know. Cool. Can I just sit down and just say I genuinely don't know?
It's hard to say how you would act in that situation. Best be grateful it didn't come to that then, correct?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hubert will continue to stand, watching you quietly as you process what he's been talking about.
I guess there's one thing I can do, though, to try to help with that.
Is it a rash decision?
No, it's more of a calculated one with something you said earlier that now is on my head.
And what would your decision be, George?
I mean, nothing's gonna change my morals or what I think is right or wrong, but I believe I'll just be a lot more careful with what I do in the moment and not try to put anyone else in danger again.
Very wise decision, I would say.
But, I mean, never mind.
Go ahead, George.
No, I was going to start overthinking again.
That does seem to be your biggest weakness.
I've been told that a lot. Which is why it's very difficult, because I wasn't really trying to overthink this situation before.
That's the fun part. When do you ever try to overthink?
I meant I wasn't trying to overthink, I was trying to simply act with what came to me in the moment.
I'm aware. But the unfortunate part about that is there are some things that impulse can't solve. You need a good mix of impulsive decisions, but impulse control as well.
Alright.
Have something you want to say?
Well, I was gonna ask if we can head back or if there's more you want to talk to me about.
I think I've said all I have needed today. Unless there's something you want to say.
Please, for the love of God. Thank you, Hubert.
Of course, George.
Now comes the difficult part.
What might that be?
Talking to my mom about what I did.
Ah, yes. I can only imagine what an angel would say about everything that happened tonight.
But not only that, I do want to test your theory that you had mentioned.
Which is?
Seeing if the cultists are under the effects of charm spells. Or some type of charm.
Well, seeing as we left them in the hands of the redeemed, presuming you have a prison, that can be something you can test tomorrow. I would highly recommend you not do anything that may cause you unwanted stress for the rest of the night.
I'm still always going to go talk to my mom, because I haven't seen her in a while.
Of course, I wasn't saying not to go see her. Simply not the business.
Which will kind of smile a little bit and say, oh, there's one thing I wanted to say.
Yes.
Do you mind playing a little bit of a prank on them?
Depends on what your prank is.
I don't go back to the inn with you and go see my mom. You don't tell them where I went.
Oh, I wasn't intending on telling them where you were anyway.
Oh, perfect. Then he'll eventually stand up and then start making his way back to Haven.
To the tavern. Alright, so I have to, unfortunately, Thanos, Thorgrim, and LV, and LV's pet duck, Goose.
Rip.
Because Matt had to leave.
And then this guy tried to disintegrate me with the disintegration spell, but I heard your voice tell me to duck, and then
That's some sound advice I gave you. Ducking is very effective. Helps you dodge so many things. You'd be remarkably surprised how many people aim for the head. And all you have to do is duck.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, I've been busy searching for you and attempting to put more entries into my little catalog.
Hey, what kind of entries?
Oh, well, the most recent one was that dragon we saw. There's also been rumors of strange monstrosities running about. Some with multiple eyes, multiple arms, tendrils sprouting out of the backs of their heads. I wanted to catalog some of them.
Oh, that's literally what we were just facing before you came to us.
But I've cataloged so many of them. They're very interesting creatures. Very violent, too. I don't like the violent bit.
Yeah, they do that. I'm guessing it's probably because of the cult. Romeo dad just does not care that he is dealing with a cult.
I mean, with how old this man is, cults are probably a dime a dozen for him. Oh, you've dealt with one cult, you've dealt with them all. All of them wanting, just to spread the word of their thing they follow, or bring destruction because that's what they were told to do, and other things. I've never truly understood cults.
Yeah, they'll look over to Mara Vesta and be like, "Oh, so guys, this game done?"
Yeah, I kind of won. As you can see.
You there will look down at the unconscious Aurora before gently poking her with his wizard staff.
I think Luna's IRL passed out.
Nice.
Oh, I'm muted. No, I was snoring. I was like, it's just gonna swipe away the staff and say, Lumen, no. I'm just gonna go back to sleeping.
Would
I
you look
think,
at that?
perhaps I should help her to bed.
That might be a good idea, yeah.
It's a dreadful shame she passed out when she did. There's no way she'll get a restful sleep in that armor of hers.
No, I took it off before we started drinking.
Did you?
Yeah.
You did say that she's taking it off before she started drinking.
Okay, I missed that part then.
Yeah, she's probably just gonna end up talking and speaking about this Lumen person, whoever she is.
It's the magic sword, Otto.
Why is she talking to a magic sword?
Some weapons are sentient.
I just
Oh,
thought she
you're
didn't
right. I
have
just
many.
remembered.
I thought she didn't have many friends.
I wouldn't know that. I don't know her very well.
Well, I just assumed she was like making up friends. With the sword. It's endearing.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, we should probably do that then before she ends up drooling all over the counters and everything.
Okay. I'm gonna
Her
like.
pink hair is just scattered everywhere at this point.
I'm just
It's
gonna
probably
like.
still is the ale mug still on the ground?
Yes.
I'm gonna attempt to like lift her and carry her.
Roll athletics.
I don't think she's too heavy, is she?
Oh.
She's like 110 pounds.
You are not lifting her.
Okay. I'm like grab an ankle and a wrist and like drag her
Roll athletics.
gently.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see about gentle, but
Is there like a room here I could put her in?
all of the rooms are available.
Oh, here, let me help you. Then, just because, although it's like he doesn't get into anything, he's just gonna pop you with enlarge.
Okay. All right. So you're hitting Maravesta with enlarge.
Yeah.
That means I can carry.
It means you'll have advantage on the athletics check. Wait, hold on. I left the goose here. Why is there... Oh, that's the frog. Never mind. Alright. So, you will have to roll another athletics to see if you can lift her. And now you'll have advantage because you're large. Alright. So now you can pick Aurora up with no issue whatsoever.
Alright. I'm gonna move her to this room.
She's gonna cling to the pillow and immediately just fall asleep, deeper into sleep.
And now I will take 3 giant steps and come back outside.
You take 3 giant steps where?
And come back to the tables here.
Alright. Enlarged only lasts a minute, so by the time you come back, you have shrunk back down to regular size.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's a fun spell.
You notice that Hubert has returned.
Oh, that.
Hello there.
How's your chat?
It was fine.
Where's George, Hubert?
I handled the situation.
That doesn't answer the question. Is he dead or not?
Seems ominous.
What do you mean?
You handled it.
Yes, I handled it very well.
And where is the situation now?
It has been handled. That's all you need to know.
Yup. Right,
Right, Huey.
well, the fact that he's not saying we should leave the city immediately,
And what are
enough
we
evidence
to
that
do then?
George is fine.
I presume we're going to have a nice, relaxing evening for the rest of the night.
Hubert, what happened to George? Well, where is George?
I handled the situation.
I told you it's ominous.
That's all you need to know, my lady.
Well, I guess the fact that you're not saying we should run from the city as far as possible means lives somewhere.
Why would I say we need to run?
When I handle a situation,
You know as well as I.
they usually don't come back.
You know as well as I do. I wouldn't have to run. There would be no evidence.
Elle just gives him an unused look.
Hubert will look back at you. Very calm, straight face.
Okay, Hubert.
Yes.
Just okay. She just shakes her head.
I wonder
Okay.
what there is to do in this town at night.
Not much. He
Oh.
says honestly to you. Given the fact that it is a city of angels, most of the things you would find enjoyable have probably been outlawed, such as gambling.
I would never gamble or drink. Cheat at drinking.
Drinking in moderation here is accepted, but only in moderation.
Oh shit.
Well, we wouldn't dare be so debaucherous.
Like about to have an angel bust
Pink-haired
through over
elf
Varda's
just
door.
asleep in a room snoring.
Now, if, hypothetically, you had been drinking to excess, you would have to pay a very modest fine.
Well, I'm as sober as a dwarf.
Dwarves are very rarely sober.
Well,
Good job. Good job.
I'm sober than a dwarf. It's just like an old timey saying.
Yes, it's
Good job.
It's an old-timey saying to say that you're drunk, but you're handling it well.
Oh, I'm not very good at language. That's the only one we need to worry about is safely asleep for the next 8 to 12 hours, I imagine.
Why would we have to
Doesn't-
worry about them?
Doesn't she not need to sleep because she's in a trance?
Can't
I
speak
don't
for her.
I don't believe she is in a trance at the minute, Otto.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, then there was this guy called the Ravager.
Continuing to carry on about everything.
So there's no gambling in this town?
No. It is a city run by angels. Why would they have a casino?
The thrill?
Gambling is a sin, don't you know?
Heard that, I suppose. Surely
Fortunate.
angels aren't so boring.
Fortunately, if you're looking for something illegal, you're going to have to look somewhere else.
I wouldn't say illegal, just, you know,
You know,
muddied.
muddied.
There's no such thing around here. Unless, of course, it's in the sewers. But I didn't find anything in the sewers while I was exploring.
Oh, how long were you in the sewers?
Let's see. How many days did we spend here, Lady Adelsade?
Days?
Yes. We spent quite a bit of time here when we first arrived.
Yes, though that was thanks to an ongoing investigation.
A sewer investigation.
What? No, an ongoing investigation. We're investigating a murder.
In any case, I had enough time to explore very thoroughly to ensure there was nothing to be missed. There's no underground, black market, hidden away casinos, gambling rigs, fight clubs, anything of the sort here.
A murder in the city of Angels?
Just because the ideals are enforced, it doesn't mean that some things happen.
And what happens to rogue angels in this city?
It wasn't an angel that did it.
Who did it?
Hmm.
We don't know.
Hubert just doesn't answer. He knows who did it. He just doesn't want to tell you. That's just how he is.
Sorry, what was the question?
Who did it?
The murder?
The murder?
I honestly do not even remember his name. He's not worth much of a discussion. But we found him after he killed someone again, but he didn't count on us being able to bring that victim back up immediately afterwards.
He's dead now.
He sure is.
Sounds fair enough. Wait, did you kill him here? What's the legality of that?
We did not.
Well, we did, but we brought him back, and then he died elsewhere. And then he came back, and then he died again.
Technically, we didn't. We captured him. And then, by some unfortunate mishap, he ended up dying later.
Right.
Getting some mixed signals here.
It doesn't matter anymore. He's gone and his victims are at peace. For the most part.
I think a place you would have enjoyed, though, was whenever we went to the pirate capital.
Ah, yes, there. That place was interesting.
Pirate capital.
Yes, it's in the country next door.
I'm not saying I wouldn't enjoy it. I'm sure there's lots of gambling there.
Like you would not believe. But at the minute, we don't really have much of a reason to go there.
Oh, given some time, I'm sure I can find one.
Maybe. Actually, all she says is she's going to remember that, Masters very rudely refused to answer her questions, so she's going to try and scry him.
Okay, let's see. I will need you to roll a d20 for me. Right. So, your scrying eye will appear. However, it appears in a pitch black area, and as you're attempting to make it swivel around, you realize that it is in magical darkness.
He's going to just sit. Hold on. Magic darkness. Let's see. She is going to wait for 10 minutes. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on, she's gonna wait for... Wait a second, hold on.
Uh-huh. Go on.
How quickly was it dark already when she got there, or did it just appear the second that I appeared?
It was already dark.
Okay, she's going to wait 9 minutes.
Okay. It is still dark.
Okay, so it's not the darkness spell. Can she move the eye up and down?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna try and move up until she's out of the darkness, if possible.
You find that it cannot go out of the darkness as it eventually hits a ceiling.
Okay, it's going to go left or right and see if it's anywhere. Darkness.
You hit walls.
Okay. Okay. She is going to send another sending to Homemasters while saying, "Oh, I do not know what is going on, but I'm going to need some sort of explanation here."
After a minute, your vision through the you can't see, but you feel your scrying eye get disturbed before it gets dispelled, and you don't get a reply from the sending you send, unfortunately.
Ale will sit for a moment. Then his eyes is going to contact Ovitus. "Hey, Dad," he says.
What?
"I'm trying to get into contact with Homemasters, but he's ignoring my calls and he's using magical darkness to block my scry. Have any idea of how else I could find him?"
Most likely he is not the thing that's blocking you.
Okay, you have any ideas of how I can find him despite whatever is blocking me?
Do you know locate creature?
I don't.
Do you still have you can't hear this. Do you still have the compass that I gave your group forever ago?
Technically, yes.
Are you calling me when you already have a solution to the problem?
Technically, yes.
Uh-huh.
And?
Use the compass.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
And she'll cut the call and then go and get the compass.
Okay. Since it was left in LV's possession, you can just grab it.
Alright. We'll take a look to see which direction Homemasters is in.
Eastward, presently.
Take a look at the map.
I really regret giving you this map.
Well. East, huh? So somewhere out in the wilds, it seems.
Oh, shit.
Yep, wrong map.
I
There we go.
fortunately forgot that I had something that just came up, so I'm probably also gonna have to dip.
Alright. Well, looks like we're calling it early, folks.
At least we know which direction he's in.
Yeah, given the fact that once Jay leaves, we will be missing half of our entourage.
Yep.
Yeah, worry about that.
Stop scheduling stuff during D&D time.
Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.